Good morning, second graders. We're here and ready to do our math. We're working on chapter 9, and it is lesson 9 in chapter 9. Our learning target is to choose and explain a strategy to add. Now, we've been showing you a lot of different ways to add during this chapter and throughout the whole books. But this, we want you to be able to tell why you're using the strategy that you're using. All right, so this one says use two different strategies to find 274 plus 519. Now, one of the ways that I like to do is with the open number line. The open number line is one that I can use to show, because I don't need to start anywhere. I don't need to start with 0 and then count 1, 2, 3, 4. I can start wherever I like. And so when I start on this, I'm going to start at the first number, 274. 274. Then I want to jump 500 right away. I'm going to go like this. All I have to do is label it. And when I say that this is 500, that's it. I don't need to show 500 little marks. I can just say this to this spot to this spot is 500. And I have 500s to add to these 200s, 700s, right? 2 plus 5 is 7. I didn't change anything about the 10s or the 1s, so those stay the same, 700 or 74. Now I'm going to add one set of 10, and I jump like that, plus 10. My hundreds stay the same, but my 10 goes up 1, and my ones stay the same. Then I add 19 more, plus 19. When I add, not 19, plus 9 more, plus 9 more, and I know that the 9 plus 4 makes 13, so that will make the 10 go up 1, and there will be a 3 at the end. So 3 and 9, and did not make another set of 10 tens, so it's not a new 100, 793. All right, that's one way to solve it. Another way to solve it is just the standard way, and I can write it right here, 274 plus 519. Make sure that I'm adding, right? That's what they're wanting me to do. So 4 plus 9 is, take one of the 4, put it with this, and it becomes 10. That will come up here. There's 3 left over. 9 plus 4 is 13. 3, 1, 10. I have 1 and 7. I can add them in any order. I have 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. Not enough to make another 10. I don't need to carry. I don't need to regroup. So I have 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Why you chose your strategies, I already talked about what I like to do. The number line. So number line, because I can show jumps. I can show jumps in hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I chose that. You get to choose whichever you like to do. All right, let's turn to page 448, the other side. This one is asking us to use compensation. Compensation is when I take some of this number and I bring it over to this number to make it an easier number to work with. So I have 395. What would make that easier to work with? If I had 5 more. So I need to add 5 to this. But I can't just pull 5 out of the air. I need to take that 5 from somewhere. I'll take it from here. All right? That's all compensation is make it easier to add. So 395 plus 5 makes 400. 128 plus or minus the 5 that I brought over here is 123. Then I have 0 in the tens, 0 in the ones. All I have to do is put this and this in its place and add this to there. I have 0 plus 3 ones, that's 3. 0 tens plus 2 tens is 2 tens. And 4 hundreds plus 1 more hundred is 5 hundreds, 523. So that's all that compensation is. I know that we didn't do a lot of work with that, but that is what it is. If I want to do the same addition problem using a number line, just like we did on the other page, I can jump ahead 100. So 395 becomes 495 plus 20. 495 plus 2 more tens is 505, 515. Then we're adding just 5 more to make it easier to add, right? We have 8, so that's 5 and 3. So I add 5 more, that becomes 520, and then 3 more, 523. If we didn't get the same answer on the bottom, on the end of these problems, well, then we have a problem. We have a situation. We need all of our strategies to come up with the same answer. Otherwise, it is not a strategy that I want you to use. All right. Choose any strategy to solve this. What could we do? I have 379 plus 240. 379 plus 240. What could we do? Well, let's try our number line again. All right, I can make my number line. I can start at 379, and I'm going to jump my hundreds. How many sets of hundreds do I have? I have 200 to add. 2 more than 300 is 500. I haven't added any tens or ones, so it's 579. Then I have to add 4 more tens, right? Plus 40. That's 4 tens. 4 tens, that makes the 70, right? 7 tens plus 4 tens is 11 tens. So I have the tens place will have a 1. The one set of 10, right? 10 tens comes and makes this an extra 100. And then I didn't add any ones. So it's a 9, 619. All right. That's one way to do it. If you want to do the standard algorithm where you just put the numbers on top, if you want to do compensation, if you want to choose any of these, right? We did the open number line. You can do partial sums. In fact, I'll show you partial sums on the next one. You can use models. It is up to you, but I want you to show or tell why you're doing it when you're practicing on your page. All right, we are on page 449. So 426 plus 355, I said we could do partial sums. So 426 plus 355. Now remember, and we're adding, make sure you mark all of these. It becomes very important later in schooling. All right, so when we're doing this partial sums, that's when we added our hundreds. So 400 plus 300 equals 700s. Then we add our tens. 2 tens plus 5 tens equals 7 tens. And when I say it's tens, I have to add my 0 for the placeholder. And then I add my ones. 6 ones plus 5 ones equals 11 ones. Then I just add up all of these. 0 plus 0 plus 1 equals 1. 0 plus 7 plus 1 equals 8. 7 plus nothing underneath it equals 7. 781. And what did I use? I used partial sums, then added all the sums. Okay, so I did part way. I did 100s, I did the 10s, I did the 1s, and then I added them all together. All right, that's how that works. Let's take a look at number 3 here. Checking time, I'm doing okay. 671 plus 219. Now this one, I'm going to try something because I know that 1 on this side plus 9 on this side, I know that's going to equal a 10. And let's see. I know that adding things with 10s easy. It's easier than adding 1s and trying to keep track of all of that. But let's try to make this where I just have the 200, and let's take the 19 away, right? I know that 9 plus 1 is going to give us a 10. Let's just take the 19 away. So I'm going to take away 19, right? 9 minus 9 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus nothing is 2. So there's 200. But I can't just take that 19 away and get rid of it. I have to put it over here. And let's see. That I can tell because I know numbers. 9 plus 1, 1 plus 9 is going to equal a 10. So there's my 10, right? The 0 goes down here. The 10 comes up here. 7 plus 2 more is 9. And 6 plus nothing is 6. 600, 9 tens, 0 ones. Now, doesn't this 690 plus 200, doesn't that look a little easier than 671 plus 219? If that is what makes it look easier to you, then this is the way I want you to do it. If you said, wait a minute, why did I do this? Then don't do that. We can practice and you can learn how to do it, but I want you to do the one that makes it the easiest for you. All right. So I have 690 plus 200. There's no 10s. There's no 1s. All I have to do is add the 600s plus 200s. That makes 800s. And 9 10s plus 0 10s makes 90. And 0 plus 0 makes 0. All right. And I used compensation. Where I subtracted 19 from 219, then added it to 671. All right. And when I did that, it made it easier in my brain. All right. Let's see. I don't have enough time to show you this, but I know that you and your parents can use any of these strategies that we've been working on. I want you to practice by doing page 451 and 452, and we will work on it later. If you have any questions, you let us know at our group times. All right. Have a great day.